I make multiple six figures a year by yapping to a camera on YouTube. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm starting to believe that most people get this really wrong, and that they are focusing on all the wrong things. They're obsessing over YouTube analytics, over the latest trick or hack to pull viewers in and to keep them in. When at the end of the day, YouTube is speaking to camera. Like, that's it. YouTube is you speaking to camera. YouTube is you. And unfortunately, speaking well on YouTube is pretty simple, but it's not easy. I'd like to introduce you to a concept called speaking reps. And I believe it is the foundation behind any kind of YouTube success. And every single content creator out there has gotten success through what I'm about to tell you, whether they were conscious of it or not conscious. People see going to the gym and like losing weight or building muscle, they inherently see it as something that takes time, something that will be achieved through a series of repetitions. Go to the gym 3 times a week, do a certain amount of reps and sets on specific exercise, and repeat that process for an extended period of time, if not for life, and build a healthy habit, right? And that's how you get in good shape. But people see skills like speaking, unfortunately, as something you either have or you don't. And so those of you who think that, yeah, I just haven't got like the gift of the gab, I haven't got this sort of speaking charisma, so I'm either not going to do YouTube or I'm just going to rely on scripts the whole time. You're fundamentally approaching this from the wrong mindset, because this can be learned. It's literally like you saying to me, oh, I'm just like a really overweight person and I'm just one of those people who can't lose weight. Or I'm just a really skinny person, I'm just one of those people who just like can't build muscle. Like, that's fundamentally not true. That you just follow science and you will get in better shape, right? And speaking is the same. So if you think that you're somebody who cannot, at some, like there's a belief somewhere in there that actually when you dig down, there's this belief that says to you, I don't know if I can actually be a confident and charismatic speaker on camera. Like, that's just not true. And the reason you probably believe that is because you haven't yet actually put in repetitions over time. So that kind of begs the question, okay, how do I actually put in repetitions over time to get better at speaking, to be a better content creator for my business or for whatever? And there's kind of 2 ways of going about it. One is if we use the gym analogy again, it's like showing up to the gym and sort of like throwing weights around and like running a bit because you feel like it, and just like fannying about in the gym, basically. Like, that's so much better than nothing, but it's not the ideal workout program, really. When it comes to speaking, it's kind of the same thing, in that you can hear this advice and say, right, I need to get loads of speaking reps in. Awesome, I'm just going to speak to camera every day for 10 minutes. And again, much better than nothing. But that'll just get you good at speaking to camera, I don't know, about your day for 10 minutes. And that's not probably what you want to do on YouTube. You probably, if you're watching this, want to create a personal brand, a channel where you teach people things. You want to build a community online who watch your stuff, who buy your stuff, and ultimately make a living from this. And if you want to get good at doing that, then you have to get good. You have to put in the repetitions of doing that. And so there's almost, like, I would almost challenge you, when you want to do your speaking reps, to try from repetition number 1 to try and speak to camera coherently and magnetically. That is going to be what gets you closer to speaking coherently and magnetically. And so sure, you can ease into it. There's, make a couple of videos just to get comfortable, sure. But at some point, you have to turn it up a little bit and really step into the cringe of, okay, now I'm actually I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to try and actually speak coherently and magnetically, even when I can't. And pushing that growth edge is what's going to be the thing that gets you there much faster. There's one of my favorite quotes from Picasso that I put on a vision board of mine over a decade ago. I'm going to butcher this, but it's something like, I am always doing that which I cannot do in order for me to be able to do it. And so, do what you cannot do. Can you talk to camera for 10 minutes just about your day and just feel a bit awkward and that's it? Yeah, you can. Anyone can do that. So Picasso wouldn't be doing that because that's something that he can do, not something that he can't do. So what can you not do? Okay, you probably have an issue with speaking coherently, having a coherent train of thought, and feeling like you're actually captivating people's attention, being confident when you speak. Maybe even when there's other people watching you, maybe even when you know this video is going to go out publicly. Okay, if you can't do that, practice doing that. Practice doing it with the intention of speaking magnetically, speaking coherently. And when you do that, you'll run into this block, which is the exact feeling you want, which is, fuck, I don't think I can do this. This is hard. This sucks. I probably look like somebody who's trying really hard right now and just can't pull it off. And if you keep doing that, that will be the thing that leans you into your growth edge. When I was learning Spanish a few years ago, what got me fluent from nothing, I grew up in England, we only speak one language here. And what got me fluent in Spanish was living there and constantly doing that which I couldn't do, which was speaking about stuff I didn't know how to speak about and trying to understand things that I didn't understand. If you could put language learning simply, that would be it. Language learning is not listening to things you already understand and speaking about stuff you already know how to say. It's leaning outside your growth edge. And so speaking to camera, speaking on YouTube in a way that's magnetic is exactly the same. Do that which you cannot do in order to learn how to do it. If you want to join me inside a 30-day talking to camera challenge where you get set up with the techniques, mindsets, and exercises that you need to get these speaking reps in a compressed amount of time over 30 days with expert feedback, you can join us in the description below. And if you want a cheat sheet to print out and put on your wall to remind you of some great mindsets and basic outer habits just before you speak to camera, which will make every single video you make instantly upgraded, then our talk to camera cheat sheet is also in the description below. And if you want to learn how to make one-take videos like this with no editing that still bring you in views, leads, and sales into your business, then I'd highly recommend watching this video next. It will teach you exactly how to do that.